In times of heightened inflation, reducing spend is crucial to improve free cash flow. In procurement, that means maximizing spend under management to ensure favorable contract terms are fully leveraged, to reduce the cost of goods sold and selling, general and administrative expenses SG&A across both direct and indirect procurement. But the efficiency of your procurement process determines the scale of the cash impact you can drive. Here's how Celonis helps. Let's start with Laura, the VP of Procurement, whose goal is to ensure the prompt delivery of goods and services while maximizing spend under management. With Celonis, Laura can track her company's procurement performance in real time, giving her an overview of how her organization is doing in the areas she cares about most. Laura sees that spend under management is trending downward at 53%, which is concerning given rising prices. Taking into consideration past performance and best-in-class benchmarks, Celonis estimates a savings potential of $17 million here. Laura asks a process analyst, Pauline, to take a closer look to understand where their process deviates from the optimal path. Based on the transactional data which already exists in the underlying systems, Celonis gives Pauline a real-time X-ray of her company's procurement process, automatically consolidating data from multiple underlying source systems, including several different SAP instances, Coupa, and a homegrown ERP. By default, we're seeing the most common path the process takes. But as we expand, we start to see deviations. The most common variant is one where price changes take place. As we continue to increase our view to include every path a PO item could take, we see the true complexity of how the business runs. Celonis untangles this complexity by diagnosing the who, what, where, when, and why of these process deviations and automatically prioritizes them by impact. Celonis has identified contract leakage as the top inefficiency, driving $10.1 million of spend under management. Pauline investigates and sees that there are consistent price increases across consistently purchased materials. Celonis directly highlights the price difference between the purchase order price paid and the negotiated price available on contract with the supplier. Pauline discovers that file cabinets are costing $2.9 million in additional spend alone, likely due to the lack of transparency of available contracts for this material. But Pauline shouldn't have to do an exhaustive search for all the materials where the organization isn't taking advantage of a negotiated contract or monitor unused contracts. And she doesn't have to. That's where the Open PR Processing app comes in. The Open Purchase Requisition Processing app is designed for procurement specialists and operations buyers, who are responsible for processing purchase requisitions and converting them into purchase orders that are right the first time. Pauline asks a buyer, Justin, to take a look at the open purchase requisitions. Justin opens the app where he sees all the open and in-progress PRs that were raised by requisitioners across the company's different business departments in their source systems. In the past, Justin's work queue looked like everyone else's, a combination of first in, first out and fire drills. Now, Justin is presented with a prioritized list of PRs that require his attention. In the current environment, Justin's priority is working on the PRs that Celonis has identified are at risk of contract leakage. He opens the first PR, quickly checks the details on the PR item and sees that the contract ID reference is missing for the paper packaging the requester wants to purchase. Celonis automatically scans all the available contracts in the system and finds one which may be suitable for this purchase requestion. Justin checks and accepts the recommendation and adds the contract to the PR, ensuring the agreed pricing and commercial terms are leveraged. He now approves the PR and moves on to check and process the next priority PRs in his queue. The Open Purchase Requisition Processing app helps Justin be more efficient in his day-to-day job and safeguard the organization's contract adherence. We just saw how Celonis enabled the procurement team to drive better spend under management. Laura, a procurement director, used Celonis to get end-to-end visibility of her organization's performance in real time. Pauline, the analyst, identified key inefficiencies driving the poor spend management performance. And Justin, the buyer, leveraged the Open PR Processing app's intelligent prioritization to guide his efforts for maximum impact. By driving more efficient execution, Celonis has helped the team take proactive action to improve contract adherence and maximize spend under management. By leveraging the negotiated price, they've reduced unnecessary costs to improve cost of goods sold, SG&A, and ultimately drive improved free cash flow.